WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball. WLCN's live stream coverage is sponsored by Me Realty, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, Culvers of Lincoln, Grau Incorporated, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Heartland Community College, Lincoln, Joe Ryan Country Financial, Schneider Masonry, Simply Traveled Cruise Planners, Squeaky Clean Window Washing, Pressure Washing, and Gutter Cleaning, First National Bank in Tremont, Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance, United Community Bank. Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball.
This is Corporal Brian Clements at the Lincoln Police Department. This week, Lincoln-Logan County Crime Stoppers is seeking information in reference to 2 burglaries in Lincoln that have occurred recently. A building at 523 North Elm Street was burglarized during the February 1st weekend. Another building at 411 North Chicago Street was burglarized on the weekend of February 3rd. Multiple expensive tools were taken from both locations. If you have any information on this crime, please contact the Lincoln-Logan County Crime Stoppers anonymously at 217-732-3000 or the Lincoln Police Department at 217-732-2151. Tips leading to an arrest could receive a cash reward up to $1,000. Crime Stoppers only wants your information and not your name.
The Lincoln-Logan County Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week is brought to you by Me Realty, supporting a thriving community safe for families through support of the Crime Stoppers program. Me Realty, 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Good evening, Railer fans, and welcome to Lincoln Railer basketball. It's time for the Josh Comnick Grau Incorporated pregame show. I'm your host, Josh Comnick. We're on the road in Springfield as the Railers get ready for regional championship action here from Southeast High School. In just a moment, I'll be joined by Scott Kirby as we break down tonight's matchup. We thank you for joining us on the home of every Lincoln Railer contest this season, WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. Again, Railer fans, thanks for joining us here from Southeast High School, getting set for regional championship action here on this Friday night as your Lincoln Railers come to the contest with a record of 23-10 on the season. taking on the Tornadoes from Taylorville High School, checking in at 15-17 on the season and won in dramatic fashion on Wednesday night. Josh Comnick along with Scott Kirby, and the Railers took care of Southeast really easily Wednesday. It was a little bit different story for Taylorville as they were tied, and Rochester had the ball. Rochester inbounded it, and I believe it was 23 for Taylorville. Picked the pocket of the Rochester Rocket guard, picks the pocket, grabs it, launches it from half court, and makes it on a three-point buzzer beater to win by 3 points. And I didn't think that was coming.
I didn't either, but even with Taylorville missing one of their best players, I think he's out. Brown, as you mentioned, and yeah, what a heck of a play, and boy, a dramatic ending, and you got to feel bad for the Rockets, but kudos to Taylorville.
Yeah, it was Malik Pierce who picked the pocket of the Rochester guard and then launched it from half court to hit a last-second buzzer beater to send the Tornadoes to the regional championship to take on the Railers. The Railers and the Tornadoes faced off over at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium earlier on in the season on February the 1st, and the Railers were victorious 40-30. And a little bit of a injury report from that game. I don't believe Carson played. Yeah. I don't think Comnick played, Hayes played, or Sanders played. And then tonight, the coach's son, the talented freshman for the Taylorville Tornadoes, who is Brock Brown, will not play because of concussion protocol. So a little bit different of a story of injuries from the last time we played them, Scott.
Yeah, and hopefully a different, hopefully the same outcome, but hopefully a little bigger than a 10-point spread for the Railers. See, I thought I had a box score for that game.
Okay, I do. So I'm mistaken. Carson and Drew both played. Yeah. Frank played as well. So we had our full roster in that game. The Railers were led in that game by Frank Sanders. Sanders with 10 points in the game, and again the score was 40-30. So there wasn't a whole lot of scoring. The Tornadoes were led in that game by Malik Pierce. No, I'm sorry. Owen Yonker with 9 points, and he will be in the lineup tonight. So familiarity is both with the Railers and this Taylorville team, not only just here this year, but back in the last couple of years of the Apollo Conference as well. So Coach Brown's been here for a long time, taking on coaching the Tornadoes. And
this is from. That's from.
2020?
Yeah, it's got Schilling on there. So we might have given some false information there. That's the wrong one there. That's from January 27th to 24th.
No, I got it. I got the right one.
Oh, you do?
2-1, yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Comnick played, Hayes played, and Sanders played, all for the Railers back on the 1st of February. We'll send it back to the studios for a quick break. About 5 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the warm-ups. You're in the Ground Incorporated pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball is brought to you by
Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Basketball is brought to you by
Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654.
Welcome back, Railer Nation, here from Southeast High School, getting set for regional championship action here on this Friday night as the Railers 22-10 coming to the contest to take on the Tornadoes from Taylorville that check in at 15-17. You're in the Ground Incorporated pregame show. Josh Comnick, Scott Kirby, Lloyd Kirby here from Southeast High School. And again, the Railers and the Tornadoes faced off back on February the 1st. The Railers victorious 40-30 in that contest. And I don't know if it was a surprise that Taylorville got here, but they knocked off Rochester on a last-second three-pointer. As we talked about just a little bit earlier, the Railers had an easier time with Southeast winning by 40. So both teams are here, and both teams know each other. Both coaches know each other, and really comes down to Scott. Who makes the least amount of mistakes, who puts the ball in the hole, obviously, and then I think both teams got a rebound.
You're right, Josh, and I was just getting ready to go over the Me Realty list of the game, and you hit it right there. Just be consistent. And, we're on a little bit of a roll right now, beating Southeast so easy. You'll see a different Taylorville team tonight.
Yeah.
Struggled with them a little bit the last meeting. I ended up winning by 10. But,
But I think you've got a confident Taylorville team coming in. Obviously, you're not supposed to win on Wednesday. Now you're not supposed to win again probably here tonight. So not a lot of pressure for the Tornadoes. And they obviously made a huge shot, obviously a Hail Mary shot to win it by Malik Pierce on a last-second three-pointer from half court. But anyway, it went in, and their sights are high and they're ready to go, and I think the Railers are too. I think they see themselves with a great opportunity to bring home a regional championship.
Yeah, and we've been on a little bit of a drought. We're over the past years. We've won a lot of regionals.
Yeah.
And been on a little bit of a drought lately. And so hopefully they can get back, get that some more hardware in the cabinet, and play a good game tonight.
55 seconds left. Both teams heading to their bench, and we will send it back to the studios, have the national anthem, and then be back with the tip-off here in just a couple minutes. You're in the Ground Incorporated pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Basketball is brought to you by
Simply Traveled Cruise Planners. Let LCHS alum Amy Wagers-Chen help with domestic and global travel arrangements for groups, generational travel, Disney, all things cruises, and all-inclusive travel. Simply Traveled is so much more than cruises. Call Amy at 615-961-6474 or go online to simply-traveled.com.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right. a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Basketball is brought to you by
Squeaky Clean window washing, pressure washing, and gutter cleaning. You need to relax at home, not work harder. Let Squeaky Clean do the work for you so you can enjoy your house. Contact Derek Reed at 217-737-0540 to start relaxing today.
Southeast High School getting set for the Tornadoes and the Railers here in regional championship action. First for the starting lineups for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Tornadoes from Taylorville. First man out, 6 foot and a senior, number 2, Clark Durbin. 6'1" and a senior, 4, Drake Howard. 6'1" and a sophomore, 13, Blake Ladage. 6'4" and a senior, 15, Baron Odom. And 6 foot and a junior, 23, Malik Pierce. The Tornadoes are coached by Ryan Brown. Now the starting lineup for your Lincoln Railers. First man out, 6'2" and a senior, number 3, Smith. Gabe Smith. 6'3" and a junior, number 5, Komnick. Carson Komnick. 5'10" and a junior guard, number 10, Tungate. Brody Tungate. 6'5" and a senior forward, number 30, Hayes. Drew Hayes, and the man in the middle, 6'5" and a senior, 34, Sanders. Frank Sanders. Head coach Neil Alexander, assisted by Eric Ewald, Greg Alexander, Brandon Bird Farmer, Josh J. McMcCullough, and Zach Dom, and Gary Rademacher.
It's game time. Regional championship on the line here at Southeast High School. Lincoln Railers and the Taylorville Tornadoes take court. Lincoln Railers in their home whites. Green numbers trimmed in red, and the Taylorville Tornadoes in their traveling purple with gold in the middle. Frank Sanders and number 15, Baron Odom. Tonight's opening tip sponsored by Chicago Street Rentals, located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Ball is up, tipped, controlled as Sanders flicks it back to Tungate, and the regional championship is underway. Komnick, little toss into Sanders, little contact, no call. Ball on the floor, recovered there by Odom, now still on the ground, and we're going to get a...
Looked like a jump ball, something. They got to call something. I think they're just trying to, I don't know that both teams had control of it. Either team had control of it, but they were trying to stop any sort of a scrum that went going on. And Carson tried to get it to Sanders early on, and I thought Howard came over and hit Sanders on the arm before he was able to catch it.
Taylorville with the basketball, no score, game just underway. Winner moves on, loser is done. Pierce with it, he'll dribble left, now get to the lane, kick it down low to Ladage, a little too strong, out of bounds, Railer basketball.
Turnover by Taylorville, and Pierce is one of the guys that he's obviously the guy that hit that three-point shot from half court against them. He's guarding Komnick, and you got to think that that's going to be a point of emphasis for Taylorville, is don't let him get going. He had 5 3-pointers on Wednesday night.
Rails working around the perimeter with Tungate. Now hand off to Komnick. Komnick dribbles right now to Hayes. Hayes top of the key to Smith. Corner. Komnick. 3. Got it. Komnick picks up where he left off with the Chris Coyne State Farm 3-pointer, and he's got the Railer crowd up and going.
Yeah, he loves those threes from the corner. And nice drive there by Smith. Kind of ISO'd Smith. And Carson's man had to come over a little bit. Didn't take much of daylight for Carson to get it off. It was catch and shoot, and he picked off right where he left off on Wednesday, which is good for the Railers.
Pierce right wing up to Durbin, guarded there by Smith. Now back to Pierce. Pierce over to number 15, Odom. Odom guarded by Komnick. Try to get it down low, no good. Tapped out there by Hayes. Now a pass up to Smith. Smith got held, no call, and the Railers come away with it. A lot of contact there.
You've heard it from Coach Alexander for years that they don't call a whole lot when it comes to regional time, and I thought the Railers have gotten 2 fouls against them early on and not called.
Pierce will back it off. Now give it over to Durbin. Durbin back to Pierce. Pierce back to Durbin. Now they'll feed it inside to number 4. That's Howard, and ticky-tack foul there.
Yeah, that wasn't near what was going on in the last couple plays. Now they're going to get Hayes underneath with a quick early foul by Hayes.
Hayes' first personal, first team foul for the Railers. Howard to inbound. Howard to kick it up top to Durbin. Durbin dribbles left, picked up there by Tungate. Over to Pierce. Now tapped away by Tungate.
Yeah, good quick hands.
Grab the loose ball.
Good quick hands by Tungate as he tips it away.
Railers work that perimeter. Tungate goes left, now backs it out, picks up his dribble. Hayes top of the key. Hayes a deep 3, in and out, no good. Rebound Odom. Had a good look. Rattled in, just didn't go.
In and out a couple times around the rim and didn't fall for Hayes.
All the way over to Howard. He couldn't control it. Out of bounds. Railer ball.
3 turnovers already for Taylorville, and really a couple of them just unforced, Scott. Just trying to throw the ball back and forth. They've thrown one underneath that was too hard, and Taylorville with, I don't even know if they've got a shot yet, have they?
I don't think so. Hayes dribbles right, gives it to Smith in the corner. He'll dribble out of there, give it to Komnick. Komnick to Hayes. Now Komnick, he's going to pull up, jumper just inside the 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Pierce with the rebound. Still 3-0, under 5 minutes to go here in the first. Tornadoes with the basketball. It's Howard. Howard goes left, hands off to Durbin, now over to Odom in the corner to Pierce. Pierce picked up by Sanders, now all the way across to number 4, Howard. He'll spin out of it, guard there by Smith. Now they'll reset up top with Pierce. Pierce hands off to Durbin, now over to Odom. 3 on the way by Howard is in and good, and we're tied up at 3 with 4:23 to go.
Yeah, 4 turnovers for Taylorville, although it was just the Railers have only answered with 3 points, so they've got themselves right back into it. Nice
bounce pass Sanders up and good.
Yeah, good drive there by Hayes. He had Sanders' man come over in the middle of the lane to try to stop the drive, and Hayes with a great pass right down to the Sanders, who is wide open.
Howard to Odom, now Pierce. Pierce goes right, bumped by Tungate.
It looked like 13.
Now another 3 on the way, no good. Tracked down there, tipped out of there by Durbin, and Howard will track it down. Offensive rebound for the Taylorville Tornadoes. Howard. Now to Odom.
Yeah, 13 has shoved Tungate 2 times in a row here.
Ladage with it. Ooh, threw it off Frank and then hit off of Ladage.
Yeah, it hit back off of the Taylorville Tornado team, and
yeah, hit off Frank and then hit off the Tornado out of bounds. It should be Railer basketball.
Neither official saw it.
So Raylor's not getting any calls so far in this game. Taylorville with another opportunity with Durbin up top, now over to Pierce. Pierce, a little double dribble, no call there. Now Durbin. Durbin nowhere to go. Now he'll get it Pierce, top of the key. 3:08 to go, first quarter. Raylor's up 2. Howard, Comnick on him. He'll dribble out, top of the key, now go left. Now to Pierce, top of the key. Comnick slaps at it. Now Pierce regains.
Another turnover.
Yep. Hayes tracks down the loose ball, kicks it up to Comnick. Comnick up with the right, count the bucket and the foul. Comnick to the line for 1.
Yeah, I love the steal, obviously, on one end, but don't stop and wait for their defense to get set up. Hayes does a good job of outletting it to Comnick, and Comnick doesn't stop. He's got Pierce on his hip and goes right to the basket for the and one layup made, and Comnick will go to the free throw line for the free throw.
Yonker will check in for Pierce. Comnick's free throw up and good. Raylor's up 6-3, 2:43 to go, first quarter. 8-3, my bad. They did not change the score.
Almost.
Yeah, he did. Yonker with it, guarded by Comnick. Now to Odom, way up top of the key. He'll dribble left, hand off to Durbin. That's Brown. Or no, that is Howard. Now Yonker, bounce pass into Ladage. Ladage spins around. And they're going to call a foul on the Railers. Number
Hayes.
3-0 Hayes. That's his second. Horn will check in for Hayes as he picked up his second with 2:21 to go in the first.
Well, and it's nice to have Horn as a backup guy to come in. You know, he can play the bottom, he can play the wing for the defense. So Hayes picks up 2, and we can check Horn right back in for him.
Howard with it. Picks up his dribble, now gets it over to Yonker. Come on. Gabe Smith picks up the foul, his first. Team third for the Railers.
Yeah, that first possession when Sanders got the ball tipped away, there was a lot more contact than what's been going on the last couple fouls called by the Railers.
Odom tried to get it down low. Now due to Ladage, he's going to put it up and good for Ladage, and it's 8-5 with under 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Railers work the perimeter with Smith. Now Sanders gives it to Comnick. Comnick, 3, left wing. Got it! Comnick with another Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer. Timeout by Taylorville. Railers 11, Tornadoes 5, 1:37 to go.
Yeah, looks like a 30-second timeout, was it, by, and I don't think they've got somebody that can guard Comnick, Scott, and they've been able to get Comnick open for a couple threes. They've got him open on the fast break, and they're going to have to find somebody because Carson's feeling a little bit right now, and the Railers are finding him.
11-5 Railers, regional championship game here at Southeast. Winner moves on to the Eisenhower sectional.
Yeah, the sectional over in Eisenhower, and I don't know if that's a Tuesday. I think that's probably a split Tuesday, Wednesday type of setup. So one team, 2 teams will play Tuesday, 2 teams will play Wednesday, and then they'll meet up for the championship on Friday. So hopefully the Railers can continue this, and one thing is Hayes on the bench with 2 fouls. You got to think he's going to be there for the rest of the half.
Taylorville with the basketball, down by 6. Yonker having some trouble. Now all the way to Howard. He snags it out of the air. Now the Railers the Tornadoes set up their offense. Yonker to Howard. Howard over to Durbin, back to Howard. He'll shoot it. Howard feeds Durbin, now over to Ladage. Ladage kicks it out. Howard, 3 on the way. Got it. Howard with his second three-pointer, and it's 11-8, under a minute to go.
Yeah, you just think the Railers got a little momentum going with a couple threes by Comnick, and Taylorville able to answer right now.
Comnick, 3, left corner, off the rim, no good. Rebound Durbin for the Tornadoes.
Boy, good set there by Coach Alexander. Carson wide open in the corner, just where he likes it, and a little too hard.
Howard gets in the lane, tries to get it in. Good defense by Horn as he was straight up, got the block. And the Railers come away with the ball with 25 seconds to go, first quarter. See if they hold for one.
Yeah, I'd love to backdoor Comnick somehow. You know they're going to be pressuring the heck out of him to try to keep the ball away from him.
Yep, there's a hold on Ladage as Horn was trying to cut through the paint. Ladage grabbed a hold of him, and with 12 seconds to go, Railers were inbound, and it will be Comnick.
Looks like they called it on Odom away from he was guarding the basketball.
Horn bounce pass to Sanders, loses it on the ground. Jump ball, and possession arrow should be Railers.
Should be Railer basketball, yeah.
Railer basketball, 6 seconds left in the first. Railers up by 3.
Looks like there was blood or something on the basketball. I think I heard the officials say blood or water or something on the ball.
Clean it up here. There's got to be some blood or something. Who's bleeding?
Looks like Horn.
Horn's got some blood on his jersey. He's gonna have to get cleaned up. Boy, I don't know who the leaker is here, but
yeah, somebody's bleeding besides Horn because it's on his jersey, so it wouldn't be coming from him. So they ought to be looking for somebody out on the court instead of just Horn.
Little blood never hurt anybody. So Horn getting the scrub down in the corner. And now a Taylorville player walks over. He's going to get the scrub down too, Josh.
No idea what is going on here.
I'm confused. Yep, now he's going over.
I was going to say, it could have been Horn bleeding unless it was from his side because it was all over his side of his jersey. So it had to be some other player. And now they're going to try to stop the bleeding.
Looks like it's coming from Durbin's hand.
From Durbin's hand for Taylorville.
Or he just,
I don't know how long. I think you only can give him like 20 seconds, and then you've got to either bring in a sub or.
Well, they had to clean the ball. They had to clean up Horn, and now they're cleaning up Durbin.
Yeah, 6.3 seconds left here in the first quarter. The Railers up 11-8. We're going to go out of bounds underneath our basket, kind of on the side.
Now Durbin getting his wrist taped, so he must have got a cut on his wrist. And we should almost be at halftime. 6.3 seconds on the clock. Railer basketball. Yeah, this is taking a little long here. Now Durbin all taped up. And Comnick will inbound. 6 seconds. Comnick gets it in to Tungate. Tungate with 5. Tungate goes right, now left. Up with the right and up with the left, and there's going to be a foul with 1.3 seconds.
Body foul. So now I think, if you were the coach Al, I'm not so sure you don't put in Hayes for the lob play of some sort.
Comnick to inbound, 1.3 seconds. And he throws it right to Howard, who throws a three-quarter shot, way short, and at the end of the first. Lincoln Railers 11, Taylorville Tornadoes 8. We'll take a commercial break, be back with second quarter action here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
An accident or injury can happen any day. If you're living without health insurance, now is the time to find a health insurance plan to protect you and your family. New, low-cost plans cover doctor's visits, hospital stays, prescriptions, preventative care, and more. And you could get a tax credit to help you afford insurance. So call me, Dara Entwistle, 217-737-7581 to help you find a plan that's right for you.
WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Basketball is brought to you by
First National Bank in Tremont. First National Bank in Tremont is here to grow with you. Check out the wide variety of products and services at tremontbank.com. Equal housing lender, FDIC insured.
Welcome back to Southeast High School for the regional championship. Scott Kirby, Josh Comnick, Lloyd Kirby here this evening. Paula Kodat back at the studio. As second quarter is underway, it will be Tornado basketball. Raiders up by 3. Tried to get it down low to Ladage, and Hayes just swats it out of there.
Yeah, tips it away. Hayes back in, which is very uncommon for a Coach Alexander basketball team, where he puts somebody in the first back in with 2 fouls, but he's got some trust in the senior to not pick up that third.
Tungate with the ball. It's going to go right, pull up jumper off the rim, no good. And Howard with the rebound.
Yeah, Tungate, Smith, Hayes are going to have to pick up a little bit of slack. Malik Pierce all over Carson right now, and I think that's been the talk of the Taylorville timeout was don't let Comnick touch the ball, and Pierce was all over him in that possession.
Tornadoes working around the perimeter. Howard with it, top of the key. Over to Odom. Now back to Howard. Durbin, Howard.
Yeah.
Now
Tungate's got to be all over Howard. He's got 2 3-pointers in that first quarter. Really, the only Taylorville Tornado that's looked to score has been Howard. They've only taken 4 shots in the first quarter. Another
tried
pass.
to get a bounce pass down to Odom. Way too strong. Here come the Railers.
Right back to him.
Oh, a push. Couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, great pass there by.
Are they going to call this intentional?
I don't know. It was way. It wasn't going for the ball, that's for sure.
Nope.
Hayes will go to the free throw line on a nice pass. Hayes passed it to Smith to get it up court, and then Smith gave it back to Hayes, and then a Tornado pushed him right in the back.
Free throw in for Hayes.
First free throws for the Railers here on the night. Hayes drains the first. Taylorville with 8 turnovers now, the Railers with just 2.
Second one, Hayes. Bank that thing in. The bank is open.
Yes, even this late in Springfield, we'll take her.
13-8 Railers. 6:35 to go. Clock is not running.
Still not running.
So free play. There it goes. Got an extra 5-6 seconds there. Tornadoes with the ball. Pierce goes left. Tries to get to the lane. Oh, he's going to call Smith on the arm.
I think that's Smith's second foul now. So Horn looks like he will check in for Smith, as a couple Railers in foul trouble now. Smith with 2, Hayes with 2, but Hayes is out there.
Tornadoes with the basketball. Howard guarded there by Tungate. Give it to Pierce. Now back to Howard. Howard almost loses it. Now back to Pierce. Over to Durbin. Durbin back to Pierce. Guarded by Comnick. Now over to Odom. Odom thought about a 3. Nowhere to go. The reset with Howard up top. Now Odom. All the way across to Durbin.
Yeah, somebody for Taylorville, somebody other than Howard is going to have to try to shoot the ball here.
Get it into Durbin now. Ladage. Ladage up and good. 13-10, 5:40 to go.
Yeah, give it to Taylorville. They keep answering every time the Railers try to extend that lead.
Railers working that perimeter. Comnick going to dribble in on Pierce. A little bump. Now Tungate grabs it. Horn, nowhere to go, loses it. Now here come the Tornadoes. Howard.
No foul, Hayes.
No, stripped away by Tungate. Now Horn grabs the loose ball. Good hands by Tungate.
Yeah, I slapped it away as it almost looked like Drake was going to go all the way to the hole. And the quick hands of Tungate, he showed a couple of those here with a couple steals here tonight.
Hayes, three-pointer, swish. And it's a Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer.
Well, they know exactly the play, Scott, that we throw over the top to Sanders because they stuck a guy right behind Sanders there. Carson could not get him the ball, but he was able to get it to Hayes, who Hayes had not an easy three, couple steps behind the three-point line, but Hayes drills it.
16-10, Railers, 4:32 to go, first half. Odom dribbles in, now bounce pass to Pierce. Pierce gets to the lane. Now Ladage. Ladage spins, nowhere to go. Kick it out to Pierce. Three on the way. Off the rim, no good. Ladage for the rebound. Put back up and good from Durbin. So second chance points for the Tornadoes, and it's 16-12.
Yeah, again, another, like you said, another chance for Taylorville to score, and we give an offensive rebound.
Komnick, three, corner, no good. Gets his own rebound, tries to throw it into Sanders. Sanders.
No, they didn't have the ball.
No, they didn't. Jump ball called. If anything, it was a travel.
Yeah. Nobody had the ball, hands on the ball for Taylorville.
Hayes is going to dribble in, kick it out. Komnick, three on the way, off the rim, no good. Sanders tried to get the rebound, but Taylorville comes away with it. Odom will dribble it up, now give it to Pierce. 16-12, 3:33 to go, first half. Odom feed it into Durbin. Durbin nowhere to go.
3 seconds.
Now bounce pass to Ladage. There's a jump ball. Possession arrow will go to Taylorville. Howard inbound for the Tornadoes. He'll kick it all the way up top to Odom, who will give it to Pierce. Pierce goes left, now backs it out. Give it to Howard, back to Pierce. Pierce goes left, now back to his right, over to Howard.
Yeah, either they're very patient or they just can't find an opening right now because still Taylorville with just 7 shots.
There's another turnover. Sanders picks up the loose ball, gives it to Hayes. He'll kick it over to Tungate. Now back to Hayes. Horn left wing. Give it to Frank. Bounce pass to Horn, up and good.
Nice, yeah, great give and go there by Sanders and by Horn. Horn passes it down to Sanders. Horn's man loses him, and then Horn cuts right to the basket. Sanders with a great pass, and Horn with a nice, easy layup to extend this lead 18-12.
Tungate called with the kickball, but he didn't touch the ball with his foot at all. Odom over to Howard. Now back over to Odom.
10 turnovers for Taylorville, and that's just shot themselves in the foot. When they get chances, they're 5 of 7 from the field. They just haven't had a lot of attempts.
Tornadoes with the ball. Pierce going to get to the lane. Got rid of it just in time before the travel. Now Ladage hands off to Howard. Howard to Durbin. Now over to Pierce. Pierce left wing. Give it to Odom. Guarded there by Hayes. Feed it in to Durbin. Off the hands. Now Ladage with the putback. Up and good.
Well, they've had some nice interior passing. I'll give them that. They take their time and they found some openings underneath the basket against the Railers. And again, they just hang around to keep it close.
And just Frank blocked there by Howard. Got him with the body, and Sanders is going to line for 2. Sanders to the line for two, 18-14. Railers with the lead, 1:27 to go in the first half. Sanders free throw up and no good. Second one up and in and out, no good. Rebound, Tornadoes.
Well, and Comnick had a good first quarter, 9 points, and has not scored here in the second. He's got to get off and get some scoring for the Railers.
Pierce to Odom. Now back to Pierce. Railers up 4. Corner Odom. Now try to feed it into Ladage. Comnick trying to track it down. Howard grabs it. And Tornadoes retain possession. .50 seconds to go, first half. Railers up 4. Taylorville with the ball. Oh, that's Howard. He's going to hold on to it. Go over to Pierce. We're going to try to drain some of this clock. Howard dribbles through it, picks up his dribble. Now down to Ladage. Ladage kicks it out. Now they'll reset with 25 seconds to go.
Boy, look for them to go inside, too. They've had really good success going inside against the Railers with some quick passings from the middle down to the basket.
Pierce with it up top. 10 seconds to go, first half.
Got to come right to the middle.
Little alley-oop to Odom, no good. Ladage with the putback, no good. Out of bounds off of Durbin as time expires. And at the end of the first half, Lincoln Railers 18, Taylorville Tornadoes 14. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have the Grout Incorporated halftime show here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball. WLCN's live stream coverage is sponsored by
Me Realty, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, Culvers of Lincoln, Grau Incorporated, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Heartland Community College, Lincoln,
Joe Ryan Country Financial, Schneider Masonry,
Simply Traveled Cruise Planners, Squeaky Clean Window Washing, Pressure Washing, and Gutter Cleaning, First National Bank in Tremont,
Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance,
United Community Bank.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball.
Welcome back, Railer Nation. Here at halftime, the Railers lead it here at half, 18-14. We'll run through the scoring here. First for Taylorville, they were led in the first half by two different guys, Blake Ladage and Drake Howard, both with 6 points. And the only other person in the scoring column for the Tornadoes was Clark Durbin. Durbin with 2. Comnick led the way in the first half for the Railers. All of his points came in the first quarter with 9. 5 points for Drew Hayes, 2 points apiece for Blake Horn, and also Frank Sanders. And Scott, we had a little difficulty trying to get our stuff situated here, but really a decent first half for the Railers. The Railers with only 3 turnovers. We just gave up some easy baskets underneath. I thought the passing by Taylorville underneath was pretty good. And they got some point-blank shots, something that the Railers will have to clean up because really they haven't shot it well from the perimeter. They just haven't shot a lot of attempts. Taylorville with only 9 attempts. The Railers with 13 on the game. So the Railers clean up the defense from the inside, and you got to like your chances.
Yeah, and you got a Ladage kind of hanging out around underneath, and he's got 6 points. Him and Howard both with 6, and yeah, we just got to keep an eye on that lane where they're getting in deep on us and finding Ladage up for some easy buckets.
And Ladage not as big as Hayes or Sanders, but doing a good job of head faking and maneuvering himself around the basket. So they've gotten some point-blank shots underneath, and the Railers, not only the big guys will have to move better, but the guys on the top, the point, and the 2 wings will have to put a little more ball pressure on Taylorville because that doesn't look like they're really in a hurry at all to get this game moving.
Yeah, they're working the perimeter, looking for their shots, being very patient, and the Raiders going to put a little more pressure on them guards.
Getting set for the third quarter action. About 13 minutes left here. Both teams back in their huddles. And last half of regional championship action. The winner will go on to the Decatur-Eisenhower sectional, which will, what'd you say, Scott, Tuesday night or
that
Wednesday?
Is Wednesday. And they'll take on the winner of Mount Zion and Muhammad.
Yeah. So the Railers will open up with the ball here to start the third.
Stoppage on the court. Looks like we got some more blood.
IHSA basketball is contagious, but so are bloodborne pathogens. The IHSA takes all blood-related injuries seriously. Thank you for your patience in tonight's contest.
Must be really dried in there. They're really giving her a scrub.
Yeah, how could they be bleeding? It was the halftime, into the halftime speech here. Who's bleeding that bad? All right, let's play some basketball here.
All right, here we go. Third quarter underway. Railer basketball. Railers up by 4. Tungate over to Smith, right wing. Now up top to Hayes. Over to Smith. Now back to Hayes. Hayes to Comnick. Comnick to Smith. Smith dribbles in. Up with the right. No good. Sanders there with the rebound. He's going to go up with the right. Couldn't get it to go. And Tornadoes with the rebound as Odom rips it out of there.
Point blank shot there by Frank. Good offensive rebound by Sanders. Just could not get the putback to go. He had Comnick wide open in the corner too, and Frank did not see him.
Taylorville looking to cut into that 4-point lead on the Railers. Pierce over to Durbin. Now Ladage. Ladage looking for somewhere to go. Gets it to Durbin, over to Pierce.
Yeah, I think the Railers got to really put some ball pressure on the Tornadoes. Their ball handlers are not ready for some pressure that the Railers can put on them.
Durbin guarded by Tungate. Now get it to Pierce. Tungate picks him up. to Howard. Howard picks up his dribble, now finds Ladage. Tornado is very patient in this possession. Ladage to Pierce. Pierce loses it, now gets it back. Now he'll walk it out. Tried to feed it in to Pierce through his hands. Turnover, Tornadoes. Tungate to the lane, up with the right, couldn't get it to go. Odom with the rebound. Another look for the Railers, just couldn't convert. Odom's going to dribble in, feed Ladage underneath. He's going to back in on Sanders, up with the right, and good.
Yeah, too easy. You know, getting point-blank post up by Ladage, who's undersized against Sanders and Hayes, and he's just having his way underneath there.
30-second timeout called by the Railers with 5:34 left in the third. It's 18-16 Railers. What are you discussing here?
Well, I just don't think there's a lot of effort. I mean, the Railers are able to put some pressure on there, and Tungate, Comnick, and Smith just not putting any pressure on the ball, and we're just letting them kind of do what they want and hold it if they want. And I think we're the more athletic team. I don't think they can handle our pressure and move it up, and we're just kind of letting them do what they want to. And I think Coach Alexander wants to move this up a little bit, which then puts a little more, makes it a little tougher for them to throw the ball down into the post to Ladage, who he's had his way underneath there.
Railer basketball out of the timeout. Hayes will inbound. Railers up 2. Need a bucket here. Got to get back in the scoring column. Sanders to Comnick. Comnick's going to dribble in, up with the right, count the bucket.
Yeah, he's got to get going. Carson had 9 points in the first quarter, none in the second quarter, and he's got to get himself going with some drives to the basket.
Taylorville in some trouble. Turnover. Smith with it. He's going to go up with the right. Got it to go. And timeout. Boy, I thought they were going to get Smith.
I thought so too. Yeah, I kind of thought Smith was a little talking to Tornadoes, and I think that's exactly what Coach Alexander said, guys. We're not doing anything defensively. We're just letting them go where they want, and we turned up the pressure a little bit, and you have to make these Taylorville guards handle some pressure, and we turn it over. We get a drive by Comnick to score it, and then we get a steal by Smith, who goes all the way in for a layup. So the pressure's got to be turned up by the Railers. There's teams you can pressure, and there's teams you can't, and I think this is the team that you can.
Railers up by 6 now with 5:04 to go in the third. Timeout called by the Tornadoes, and it will be their basketball out of the timeout. And now the Railers extend their full court press. Odom to inbound, gets it into Howard. Howard dribbles up with the right, no good. Rebound Sanders. Taylorville fans are wanting to foul there.
Yeah, they wanted it out of the trap, but he got out of it and then just missed the layup.
Hayes, top of the key, dribbles right. Now gets it to Comnick. Comnick finds the lane, up with the right, couldn't get it to go. Sanders a put.
Yeah, boy, Frank.
Been good for Big Frank. Railers up 8.
Yeah, offensive rebound again by Sanders. He puts that one back in. Good drive by Comnick. Keep going. He missed it, but Sanders right there.
Stole by Tungate. Up with the right, count it. And just like that, Railers up by 10. Another timeout, Tornadoes.
Yeah, looks like it's going to have to be a full timeout for Taylorville, so we will take one as well. The Railers with a 10-point lead here, 26-16. Back with more third quarter action.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, Don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in Service, Parts, and Detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly with less downtime and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball is brought to you by
United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400.
Back to Southeast High School, regional championship game. Railers and the Tornadoes. Railers up by 10. Now Pierce will get it across half court line. Now he'll back it out. Pierce to Howard. Howard picks up his dribble, gets it over to Odom. Odom over to Durbin. Durbin nowhere to go. Now tried to get it down to Ladage and tapped out of there. Railers come away with the ball.
Yeah, let's just put it to him, Scott. Get another basket here, or 2 or 3, and start separating ourselves. Get ourselves a big lead.
10-point lead right now for the Railers. Tungate over to Smith. Smith top of the key to Hayes. Now over to Comnick. Smith blocked, out of bounds. Going to stay with the Railers.
Good drive by Smith. Good block there by Taylorville. Keep going at him.
Comnick to inbound, kicks it into Hayes. Now Tungate. Over to Smith. In the corner to Sanders. Smith to Hayes. Hayes right wing. Up to Tungate. He'll hand off to Smith. Comnick to the basket. Couldn't get it to go. He'll be bumped on the shot and go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Graylers just with a little bit of slower pace there and then start to weave. And Comnick with the drive and got shoved out of bounds. So Comnick going to the free throw line. Railers haven't been there very often here tonight. Just 3 of 5 from the line. Comnick 1 of 1 so far.
Free throw up and good from Comnick. Second free throw from Comnick, in and good, and it's 28-16.
Yeah.
3 minutes to go, third quarter.
Another stop and a score, Scott. Get this thing to about 15 by the fourth quarter.
And they're going to get Tungate with the fouls. He tried to reach around and hit the ball away from Howard.
Yeah, anytime you do that kind of reach for the basketball, and it more than likely going to call a foul.
Tungate on Howard. Tungate real aggressive. Howard backing him down. Over to Odom. Feed it into Durbin. Stripped away by Hayes.
Follow Carson.
Carson does follow, and he's going to be fouled on the shot, and he'll go back to the line for 2.
Yeah, good job by the Railer defense. Another turnover. Hayes got it out there, and as he always does, he finds that open guy. Carson with a great job of not thinking he's going to go in and shoot it, and he followed it. Hayes passed it to him, and Carson going to go back to line after he just made 2.
Free throw up and good. 29-16. Comnick will get another. Yonkers going to check in for Durbin.
And Yonkers was the leading scorer as we were looking back on the stats. And we finally got the up-to-date stats from the last time we played. Comnick free throw up and no good. But Yonkers was the leading scorer in that game, and he's yet this is his first action here. Tough time to come in off the bench, too.
They'll get it across just in time. Howard up with the shot, up and good for Howard, and it's 29-18.
Yeah, somebody's got to step in front, drive by Howard, a good aggressive drive, but some Railers got to step up in front and guard, take a charge.
Tungate to Smith. Smith will dribble. Now over to Comnick. Hayes left wing. Up top to Tungate. Now over to Smith. Back to Tungate. Now Smith. Sanders comes out, sets a pick. Now they'll work it to the left to Tungate. Tungate up and no good. A lot of contact, no call. Now here come the Tornadoes down by 11, and they just turn it over. Hayes all the way to the rim. Now he'll stop. Kick it out to Smith with 1:30 to go. Smith gets deep, now gets it into Comnick. Up top, Hayes. Hayes going to dribble in. Tried to feed Sanders. Howard there to tap it away, and it's Taylorville basketball. I like to see Hayes just go.
Yeah, just go shoot it. He becomes too unselfish sometimes.
A lot of congestion down there, and nowhere for that pass to go. Under a minute to go here, third quarter. Railers with 11-point lead.
And they're fine. Sit out there. You don't have time to sit out there, bud.
Taylorville down by 11, and they're just content with running this quarter out.
And it looks like it'll be Taylorville ball coming out of the third quarter into the fourth.
Let's go ahead and pressure them here. Get up in them. Now down to 17. Howard with the basketball.
You got to think they're going to try to flash something to the middle and then go down to Ladage. That's been their only scoring really in this game is going to Ladage.
Tungate picks up the foul. That's his second. Howard to Pierce with 4 seconds. Tried to feed it down to Ladage, stripped away, and Sanders will track it down, and three-quarter shot no good. And at the end of 3, Lincoln Railers 29, Taylorville Tornadoes 18.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball is brought to you by
Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln.
Lincoln Railers with the lead over Taylorville Tornadoes. Regional championship fourth quarter underway. It will be Tornado basketball. Durbin inbounds to Howard. Howard to Pierce, back to Howard. Top of the key, picked up there by Tungate. Howard to go left. Picks up his dribble, nowhere to go. Now gets it to Ladage. Pierce in the corner.
Yeah, they like to run that bottom screen and then flash their screener, especially Ladage. And that time the Railers cut them off really well. Then when they get into half court and have to set something up.
Ladage with a strong move to the bucket, up and good, and it's a 9-point lead for the Railers.
Yeah, it's not rotating over. Ladage all the way on the baseline. 1, cut off the baseline, and 2, where's the help at to shut him off?
Railers with the ball up 9. Tungate hands off to Hayes. He'll give it to Smith. Back to Tungate. Tungate sets up the offense. Sanders left wing, up top to Smith. Now to Hayes. Hayes up and
nice.
Good.
Yeah, great play there. Same thing that the Taylorville Tornadoes were doing was the screener was slipping, and Hayes did it. Smith found him with a big basket there, put the Railers back up 11.
Tornadoes with the basketball down by 11. 6:38 to go. Ladage, left wing. He trapped there, gives it to Howard. Howard, three on the way, off the rim, no good. Hayes with the rebound.
Yeah, good decision. I thought he was going to try to outlet that thing deep to Smith, and Hayes thought otherwise.
Tungate gets it across with some help from a pick from Hayes. Now they'll set their offense up. Railers up 11. Tungate to Hayes, now up top to Smith, work it to Comnick left. Sanders left corner, up top to Hayes. Hayes to Comnick, under 6 minutes to go, fourth quarter.
Got Carson and Smith. Tungate going to have to look to go to the hole here.
Blocking foul on Howard. It was.
Yeah, Raylor's a little out of sorts there, and then Taylorville goes and run and jumps, and Comnick tried to go to the hole, fouled by Howard there.
Little backdoor to Smith, up and no good. Tornadoes with the basketball.
Yeah, Taylorville just very content with what they're doing. Slow pace on the offense. Thrown away there. Again, another steal by Hayes. Now the 17th turnover by Taylorville. And the Railers will be patient and try to get a layup here.
Hayes around the back, over to Comnick. Comnick back to Hayes. Now Comnick. Comnick's going to dribble in, kick it out to Smith. He'll get it over to Hayes.
You got to watch it now. Taylorville starting to run and jump. One of these passes here. Railers got to be strong with the ball.
And Ladage picks up the foul.
2 fouls now on Taylorville. Here, 4:46 left in the fourth quarter. The Railers up 11, 31-20.
Comnick to inbound. Gets it in to Tungate. .435 to go in the ball game. Regional championship. Winner moves on to Decatur Eisenhower Sectional. Hayes, right wing. Comnick spins out of it, gets hit out of his hands. Here comes Howard. Howard up and good. Comnick will take it across the half-court line. Now give it to Hayes. Halfway through the fourth.
Yeah, Railers can't be just content here with trying to stall here and not keep being aggressive. Railers got to cut here, drive.
Sanders gets it to Hayes, and Coach Allen needs a timeout as Sanders got a little bit of trouble there. And timeout on the court. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here.
Yeah, Raylor's just a little out of sorts. I think here you become a time where, Scott, do you trust in yourself of whether I should take the shot, whether I should hold it? And I think sometimes when you're, we've been in these type of games before where what's a good shot, what's not a good shot, should I hold it, should I do this? And then you become lackadaisical with it, and then Comnick gets the ball stolen away from them, and they get 2 points. So you got to be strong with the ball, but yet if you get a layup or a chance to drive on your guy and create something, you definitely have to take it. There's a lot of time left in this game. 3 minutes and 48 seconds left. You are not going to be able to run out the clock here if you're Lincoln. You got to continue to be aggressive to the basket.
Railer basketball out of the timeout. Tungate will inbound it on their own baseline. They'll get it over to Smith. Now to Sanders. Working around the perimeter. Tungate, left corner. Tungate. Up and count it.
Yes, continue. You get that layup, you get that lane, go attack. We're taking layups, and that's it. And Taylorville's got to put pressure on you. Smith with almost a turnover.
Howard pushes up. And a blocking foul call on Sanders. Well, he was there forever.
Yeah,
Howard's going to get 2 free throws.
Yeah, that thing you don't want to do is give Taylorville chances to score as the clock stopped. And Frank, I'll give him credit. He stood there and tried to take it. I thought Drake did a decent job of going to the side of Sanders. Didn't hit him in the chest. I think he drives him and hits him in the chest. It's a charge for sure. But he drove off to the side and was awarded the block foul. So Howard will step to the line for free throws for the Tornadoes, and off on the first one. They were just 2 of 5 before that one. Now 2 of 6 from the free throw line.
Second one up and good for Howard. 33-23, Railers.
So here's a little pressure now by Taylorville. 1-2-2 pressure.
Railers beat the pressure. Now they'll set up their offense. Comnick gets to the lane, up with the left, got it. Comnick with the running jumper, and the Railers up 12 with 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, again, another good drive. Just continue to go to the basket, make Taylorville come out and guard you, and then go by them.
Howard gets in the corner, nowhere to go. Now kick it out to Ladage. Over to Pierce. Pierce dribbles in, up and under with the right, no good. Tip back up and no good. Sanders with the rebound. Kick it up to Smith. Now they'll reset with Tungate. Hayes out to Comnick. Comnick's going to dribble in, up with the left, and he'll be bumped, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Good drive and a good flash there by Hayes, too. He got right to the free throw line. He grabbed it and threw it out to Comnick, and Comnick saw the wide open lane. So he's going to go back to the line. Carson now 4 of 5 from the free throw line. 2 big ones here for the Railers.
First free throw up and good. Second one up, good.
Yeah, hit free throws and layup, Scott, and the Railers are going to go on to play in a sectional.
14-point lead and a timeout on the court by the Tornadoes. It's a full timeout. We'll take one as well. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball is brought to you by Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654.
(37-23), Railers with the lead. Scott Kirby, Josh Comnick, Lloyd Kirby here this evening. Paula Kodat back at the station. 2:17 to go in the ball game. Taylorville basketball. Pierce with it, top of the key. Now Howard's going to fire a 3 off the rim, no good. And Hayes.
Good Hayes, good rebound.
Now let's go. Out to Smith. Smith, 2-on-1. Bounce pass. Comnick, he'll wisely back it out. and eat some of that clock, and Howard's going to pick up the foul on Hayes.
Yeah, Taylorville with now 4 team fouls, so the Railers' next foul will go to the 2 free throws, and a good job there by Smith and Comnick. Good decision there. Carson didn't have a wide open layup. He brought it back out and reset the offense.
Howard picks up his 4th. And the clock not running. Clock not running. Another 6 or 7 seconds of free play for the Tornadoes. Yeah, and no, Joe Ryan is not here running the clock. And turnover Railers. Joe Ryan snuggled up at home watching us on WLCN 96.3 FM YouTube.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think he doesn't have anything better to do, I guess?
No, he's out of commission right now.
Railer fan.
Taylorville with the basketball, a minute 43. There's a deep 3 by Howard off the rim, no good.
Great job
Sanders
by Frank going to get it. Yeah, now foul on Odom, and Frank will go to the line with 2 free throws. The Railers up 37-23. A minute 37 left here in the game.
His third. To the line for Lincoln, number 34, Frank Sanders.
What, did you make that first one?
I was watching. Yeah, Pierce trying to get in with the Railer huddle, and Coach Alexander not liking it at all.
Taylorville with the basketball. Railers up 14, 1:30 to go. Durbin for a 3 off the rim, no good. Long rebound, fought for. Comnick comes away with it. Gives it to Hayes. Hayes all the way up to Smith with 1:20. And now a little scuffle between Ladage and Smith. As Tornadoes a little frustrated right now.
Yeah, I think they're obviously didn't go the way they had planned it, and now they're trying to get underneath the Railer skin a little bit here. One with Pierce getting into our huddle there while the free throw was going on, and then Ladage with a little extracurricular with Smith. So, the Railers, did their job, Scott. It wasn't all the times pretty, but just kind of gummed it up and muffed it up, and the Railers come away with looks to be a victory here and headed into the sectional.
Yeah, if everything goes the way it should go, Railers with the regional championship and moving on, take on the winner of Mount Zion and Mahomet Seymour.
Good crowd here for Lincoln, and it'll be a hate to get ahead of myself here a little bit. I know there's a little bit of time left, but
go ahead. 14 points. I feel pretty good.
It's just as close to get to Decatur on Wednesday night, and the Railers will be taking on either Mount Zion, as Scott said, or Mahomet Seymour. So a short trip for both of those two teams. So we hope everybody can make it out to Decatur.
Hayes to inbound, gets it into Comnick. Comnick's going to dribble the lane, kick it out to Horn. And a foul on Ladage.
No, they're going to say tipped away from Ladage.
Oh, okay.
No foul.
Tipped away. Still going to be Railer basketball either way. Hayes to inbound. 1:10 to go in the ball game. Hayes will get it into Comnick. And there's a foul.
A foul, yep.
That's
foul
not who you want to foul.
Well, he's been good from the line tonight. They're sending Comnick to the line. Foul on Durbin, Clark Durbin, and Comnick so far 6 of 7 from the free throw line here tonight, looking to extend this Railer lead.
And we jinxed him. Sanders back into the ball game. He checks in for Horn, and Comnick for his second free throw. Gets that one. 38-23. Railers with the lead with 1 minute to go. Howard throws up a shot, airballed it, and Sanders gathers it.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Brown will call off the dogs here and just be strong with the ball. You never know what a losing team can do with it here. They're liable to be pretty aggressive on you.
Back out of bounds, going to stay with the Railers as we get some substitutions in here for the Tornadoes.
Sanders will check out for the Railers and bring in Horn. Got Hayes, Tungate, Smith, Comnick, and Horn out there for the Railers, and Taylorville will let them inbound it, and it's all but the final now, Scott, as the Railers will move into the sectional on Wednesday night, so the Railers will play some more basketball here.
Tungate will just dribble out the time. Ten seconds. And Coach Brown wants to get some more players in here. They didn't get to do anything.
No.
Wanted to check
Poor
in.
guys. Looks like the Railers will make some substitutions now here. Brett Hayes checking in. Bryce Volakovich checking in for Comnick and Sanders. Drew Hayes checks out. Tungate checks out. Smith also checks out for the Railers. We've got Short, Volakovich, all Horn, and Brett Hayes. And the Railers are going to go to the sectional here. Regional champs.
There's the buzzer. Final score, 38-23, Lincoln Railers. And it's a regional championship for the Railers. I think we'll keep it right here as Lloyd's going to film the trophy presentation.
To the Decatur Eisenhower sectional, where they'll face the winner of the Mount Zion regional. Fans, thank you for coming to Shuffler Gymnasium and supporting your schools. We look forward to seeing you back here in 2025 for another season of IHSA basketball.
As the Railers walk through, we'll congratulate Tornadoes. On a good game tonight, Josh. You know, Railers had all aspects of the game going tonight.
Yeah, they did. They got off early to a good start. Comnick got them going early with 9 quick points in that quarter, but give Taylorville a lot of credit. I thought they answered with the Railers whenever we would get up 6-8 points. Taylorville had an answer for us and kept it close. So it was a 4-point game at halftime, and then it was that third quarter, Scott, when the Railers turned up the pressure on the defense. We got a couple turnovers, and we got some layups and extended this thing out.
There's the placard, and the Railers are your 2025 3A regional champs here at Southeast High School.
We will send it back to the studios for a quick break, and we'll have the Growl Incorporated post-game show here in just a couple minutes. Again, the Railers win it here, a regional championship, 38-23. Back with more, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer Basketball. WLCN's live stream coverage is sponsored by
Me Realty, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, Culvers of Lincoln, Growl Incorporated, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Heartland Community College, Lincoln. Joe Ryan Country Financial. Schneider Masonry. Simply Traveled Cruise Planners. Squeaky Clean Window Washing, Pressure Washing, and Gutter Cleaning. First National Bank in Tremont. Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance. United Community Bank. Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in Service, Parts, and Detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly, with less downtime, and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball is brought to you by
United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400.
Welcome back, Railer Nation, as the Railers win it here in Southeast, 38-23 over the Tornadoes from Taylorville. The Railers with a regional championship here in 2025. They will go on to take on Mount Zion on Wednesday night. You get a game time for that, Scott? No? 7 o'clock game time over at Decatur Eisenhower. That'll be the Decatur Eisenhower sectional. The Railers will take on Mount Zion next Wednesday at 7 o'clock. We'll run through the scoring here. First for the Tornadoes, they were led here by Drake Howard. Howard with 11. Blake Ladage with 10. And 2 points for Clark Durbin. Only 3 scorers for the Tornadoes. The Railers were led here tonight by Carson Komnick, the junior, with 19 points. 7 of 9 from the free throw line, 2 of 5 from the free throw line, 5 of 10 overall from the field for Komnick to go along with 2 rebounds. Drew Hayes, second in scoring with 7.
Congratulations.
4 points for Frank Sanders and also Brody Tungate. 2 points for Blake Horn and Gabe Smith for the Railers. Again, the Railers win it here 38-23. We'll send it back to the studios for a quick timeout. And as soon as we can get Coach Alexander off the court for some pictures, we will try to get him up here with some post-game reactions. Back in a couple minutes, you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
We scored? Yeah, we scored going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
This is Corporal Brian Clements at the Lincoln Police Department. This week, Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers is seeking information in reference to 2 burglaries in Lincoln that have occurred recently. A building at 523 North Elm Street was burglarized during the February 1st weekend. Another building at 411 North Chicago Street was burglarized on the weekend of February 3rd. Multiple expensive tools were taken from both locations. If you have any information on this crime, please contact the Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers anonymously at 217-732-3000 or the Lincoln Police Department at 217-732-2151. Tips leading to an arrest could receive a cash reward up to $1,000. Crime Stoppers only wants your information and not your name.
The Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week is brought to you by Me Realty, supporting a thriving community safe for families through support of the Crime Stoppers program. Me Realty, 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Welcome back, Raider Nation, here from Southeast. As the Railers win it here 38-23, take home the regional championship and will advance to the Decatur Eisenhower High School sectional on Wednesday. At 7 o'clock, they will take on the Braves from Mount Zion, as Mount Zion won here tonight over Mahomet, right? Big score. Mount Zion, big winner over Mahomet tonight. And Coach Schonauer, the Railers, big winners here, 38-23. The Railers shoot 48% from the field, Scott, 43% from three-point land. We only took 7, and a lot of those were in the first half. Railers shoot 3 of 7 from the three-point line. Free throw line was 9 of 15. Railers with 10 rebounds, 3 of them offensive, and you just don't get a lot of rebounds when Taylorville just didn't take a lot of shots. No, they had 21 opportunities on goal, and the Railers did a good job of keeping Taylorville off the offensive board. Taylorville with just 3 offensive rebounds. Just 6 turnovers for the Railers tonight compared to Taylorville's 17. 16 steals for the Railers. And Comnick led the way here tonight with 19 points. He got off early, 9 points in the first quarter, didn't score in the second, and then just was able to get some layups and some free throws to go. All around, a pretty good game for the Railers. Scott, Taylorville just not enough for the Railers. Just couldn't score enough, find enough easy baskets. Although they had it at 4 points at half.
Yeah, they did, and Railers went on a pretty big run there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
11-4 in the third quarter. That's what won it.
Yeah, and kudos to them getting to the rim, getting to the foul line. I don't know how many three-point attempts we have.
Just 7.
And.
Yeah, Comnick probably had 5 of those in the first half. Yeah, so it was that big third quarter where the Railers outscored the Tornadoes 11-4, and basically that was deciding to turn up the pressure a little bit on Taylorville, made them handle it with some pressure. I remember, I think Comnick got a layup, and then we turned them over right after that with Smith getting the steal, and Smith scored the basket, and I think Taylorville had to call a timeout. Then we scored a couple, and then I think Taylorville had to call another timeout where we just did enough there to come out on top, and that's really what it is right now. Survive and advance, and the Railers will go on to take a team. I believe Mount Zion got second last year in state, maybe. Obviously lost the Trimble kid that went on to University of Illinois to play football. He was just a senior this year, but he left the school early, so they were down a guy from last year, but still with some talent. They've got a big kid inside. They will be a tough opponent for the Railers on Wednesday night over in Decatur.
That's going to do it for us here in Springfield, Illinois. Our next broadcast will be Wednesday, March 5th at 7 o'clock as the Railers travel to Decatur Eisenhower to take on the Mount Zion Braves. Our broadcast will begin with the pregame show starting around 6:30. The Railers now stand at 23-10. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. We know you enjoyed the outcome. We'd like to thank our listeners for listening, our viewers for viewing, and our sponsors for sponsoring. This has been a production of WLCN Sports 96.3 FM. We ask you to patronize our sponsors, and thank you for allowing us to bring you Lincoln Raider basketball. For station manager Jim Ash, studio producer Paula Kodat, cameraman and social media coordinator Lloyd Kirby, my counterpart Josh Komnick, this is Scott Kirby. Once again, the final score, Lincoln 38, Taylorville 23. Good evening, everyone. It's time to send you back to the studio for the Classic Rock Experience on the Nighttime Fix 96.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball. WLCN's live stream coverage is sponsored by Me Realty. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Go online to merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent advocating for you, your family, and your company. Call 217-651-8046. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Joe Ryan Country Financial, located at 509 Pulaski Street in downtown Lincoln. Call 217-735-4385. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Simply Traveled Cruise Planners. Let LCHS alum Amy Wiggers-Chen help with domestic and global travel arrangements for groups, generational travel, Disney, all things cruises, and all-inclusive travel. Simply Traveled is so much more than cruises. Call Amy at 615-961-6474 or go online to simply-traveled.com. Squeaky Clean window washing, pressure washing, and gutter cleaning. You need to relax at home, not work harder. Let Squeaky Clean do the work for you so you can enjoy your house. Contact Derek Reed at 217-737-0540 to start relaxing today. First National Bank in Tremont. First National Bank in Tremont is here to grow with you. Check out the wide variety of products and services at tremontbank.com. Equal housing lender, FDIC insured. Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance, with offices in Lincoln and Atlanta, offering great rates on home, auto, life, and renter's insurance. Call 217-732-7755. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball.
An accident or injury can happen any day. If you're living without health insurance, now is the time to find a health insurance plan to protect you and your family. New, low-cost plans cover doctor's visits, hospital stays, prescriptions, preventative care, and more. And you could get a tax credit to help you afford insurance. So call me, Dara Entwistle, 217-737-7581 to help you find a plan that's right for you.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in Service, Parts, and Detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly with less downtime and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.